I have a question for you. Have you ever been knocked down so hard that you thought you would never get back up? I mean, I'm not talking about a little stumble. I'm not talking about a hiccup or what could be a speed bump. I'm talking about a cold, hard knockdown. Felt like you got drop kicked by life and that you were either laying flat on your stomach, looking at the ground, or flat on your back, staring at the ceiling, wondering if life has already written you out of the story, that success, joy, happiness is not happening for you because of this thing. I've been there more than once, more than twice, more than 5 times. I remember lying on the floor of my tiny little apartment in San Diego, bills scattered everywhere, tears running down my face, crying out to God, God, why me? God, what did I do? God, I'm faithful. My heart's good. And in that moment, it literally felt like everything that I had dreamed of for me, even if the dream wasn't quite clear, whatever the dream was for me, it was slipping through my fingers. I felt like I was out of control of my own life. Over time, not overnight, but over time, here's what I learned. I learned that your life, my life, our life is not defined by the knockdown. Our life is defined by the get back up. Resiliency is in the get up. See, I thought more than once my story was over. When I lost my job, or dare I share with you, when I lost my 5 jobs in my 20s. 5, yeah. Or when I had to stand in line for food stamps so I can feed Jelani, or when I had to get free cheese, pasta, butter, and milk, or when I got told no again and again and again. But each time when I had a setback, each time when I heard no, each time when I stumbled, guess what? I discovered something in me. I discovered that a setback is not punishment. I didn't know it then, but I realize now, looking in the rearview mirror, that a setback is simply a setup for your comeback. It's the universe preparing you, strengthening you, refining your perseverance, refining your prayer muscle, refining your faith muscle, refining your get back up one more time muscle. Because your next level is becoming through you. Your next level is coming through you while you get back up. And let me just say, I'll be honest. I didn't feel like preparation at the time. It didn't feel like it was preparing me for anything. It felt like rejection. It felt like failure. It felt like real fear. It felt like I'm constantly being unchosen. But years later, looking back, I realized, oh, those knockdowns, that knock against the head, that gave me the muscle that I didn't even know I had. It showed me the muscle that I didn't know that I can develop. My faith muscle, my muscle of determination, my muscle of resiliency, my muscle of forgiveness for others and for myself. I wouldn't have those muscles develop had I not had the knockdown. You can't build the muscle without the issue. You can't build the muscle without the breakdown. You can't build the muscle without the setback. Think of every setback as a weight training for your soul. I'll say that again. Think of every setback as weight training for your soul. See, in order for you to build the muscle, you got to realize that the lifting can't be easy. You build muscles by lifting what feels heavy. And when life feels heavy, flex, trust, have unwavering faith in who you are. Trust the next chapter because you know the author. And life works on your behalf when you keep rising. Every time you rise, guess what? You rise differently. Every time you rise more powerful. You rise more resilient. You rise more ready. You rise more wise. Hello, somebody. You can hit me with what you hit me with years ago because I'm wiser. I'm stronger. I have more faith. I have more resiliency. Try me if you want to. That's what I tell my setbacks. The version of you who gets up is never the same as the version of you who was knocked down. Oh, I think you might need to hear that again. The version of you who gets up is never the same version of you who got knocked down. That's the gift hidden in the pain. Ooh, baby, don't miss it. There is a gift hidden in your pain. I don't wish pain on you, but I also pray that you don't miss the gift hidden in your pain. So I want you to pause for a moment. Think of a time that you got knocked down, and maybe it's right now. Maybe it was losing a job. Maybe it was a relationship that didn't honor you the way you deserve to be honored. Maybe it was your health, or it is your health. Maybe it's your finances, your dream. Maybe it's feeling lonely. Now ask yourself, did it end you, or did it help to shape you? I'm willing to bet you're here listening to my voice, because the only reason why you listen to my voice is because you believe in the power of transformation. You wouldn't still be here. You would have swiped a long time ago. You're here today because you rose. I know you didn't rise perfectly. I know it didn't all get instantly better overnight. Maybe it wasn't easy, but you rose. And that rise right there, my friend, is proof of who you are and what you are made of. Now, so don't get it twisted. You are built for such a time as this. Now, I want to give you 3 things that you can do right now to turn your setback into one of the greatest comebacks ever. 1, reframe the meaning. Write that down. Reframe the meaning. Stop calling it failure. Stop calling it betrayal. Stop calling it anything that feels like lack. Language matters. Hello, language matters. Instead, ask. My favorite question I've asked far too many times. What's the lesson here? What am I supposed to learn? Write it down. Because as you get busy with life, you might forget the lesson that's being gifted to you through this challenging, turbulent time. And if it's sometime in the past that still kind of pulls at you, what lesson did you learn? When you see in front of you, or when you turn confusion into clarity. I don't know why this is happening to me, but if you ask the question, what lesson? I call him God, you call him whatever you choose. I'm not here to impose my belief system on you, but I ask the question, God, what lesson am I supposed to learn right now? What are you teaching me through this trial, through this tribulation, through this chaos? Look for the lesson and seek out the clarity in the midst of the confusion. And 2, take immediate action. Don't wait. Don't wait until you feel ready. Oh, if I waited till I felt ready, y'all wouldn't know my name. Action interrupts despair. Write that down. Tell somebody. Pass it on. Action interrupts despair. It sends despair an email. It sends despair a phone call saying, you got to go. Because action and despair cannot live in the same ecosystem. So apply for the job. Do one small thing, one small forward pulling thing today. Movement creates momentum, and momentum builds hope, and hope is priceless. Can't be bought, can't be sold, and it's irreplaceable. Number 3. Anchor yourself daily. Stand solid on who you know yourself to be. Don't let the world define you by your knockdown. I am not my knockdown. I am not my circumstances. I am not my issues. Put reminders everywhere. I put sticky notes all over my house. I know anyone who came over my house thought I was crazy, but I was more sane than I had ever been. I was reminding myself, Lisa, this is who you are, regardless of your bank account balance, regardless of your weight, regardless of your relationship status, regardless of your mental health status. Lisa, this is who you are. I put affirmations all over my mirror. Say to yourself, this is my comeback season. Speak it out loud until your spirit catches up and believes it. Send your spirit a note. Send your spirit a notation. This is who we are in this season. Remind yourself, I am not defined by my circumstances. I am not the thermometer. I don't change my temperature based on the temperature in the room. I am the thermostat. I set the temperature. So hear me clearly. This is not where your story ends. This is not how your story ends. If you're in a setback right now, or you're just climbing out of one, don't put a period where God put a comma. This is where you rise. In this season, you rise. In this circumstance, you rise. This is where you blow your own mind. And when you rise, you will rise stronger. You will rise transform, because your setback is nothing more than a setup for your comeback. And your comeback story is what will inspire someone else when they're lying on the floor, looking at the ceiling, asking and wondering if they can get back up again. They'll borrow your strength. They'll borrow your faith. They'll borrow your comeback story. They'll own it. They'll hold on to it. They'll breathe it like oxygen, and they'll use it to rise themselves up. And they'll use it to rise themselves up. I know, because I'm still blown away with how many people got up because they heard my story. Whether it's having $11.42 in the bank and wrapping Jelani in a towel, or whether it's writing myself a check, or whether it's quitters never win and winners never quit. I'm blown away at how my story has helped so many people looking up to get up. So rise. Rise. Rise again. Rise stronger. Rise wiser. Rise with more conviction, because the world is waiting for the next version of you. The world needs to see the next version of you. And if you'd like my help taking that next step fearlessly, then check out Fearless Action Accelerator. It's not a program. It's not just a program. It was the only way I can put together an experience. I poured my heart and soul into this experience to help you take that bold next step. And with every step you make, I'll be your sister friend on the journey. You do have to do your own work, but you don't have to do it alone. I love you.